Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, good midnight, wherever you are. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Actually, I'm gonna angle this down. So you are currently on my bed. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So I did just have lunch, and it was, dairy based, and I am lactose intolerant as well as the fact that I'm about to sing. So that was probably not the best combination, but I wasn't planning for this. I just figured I'd do it. I emailed my choir teacher about this. There's this whole thing about the Into the Unknown challenge where you try and go up and up and higher and higher and higher. And I actually found out this is a really good vocal exercise for at least women parts. I don't know if men can men hit whistle tones? That's a good question. Let's see. Oh, you do have a whistle register. So, I'm starting at the nice little D4. That's the original key of it. Initially, I thought it was an E4. And you basically sing the whole Into the Unknown, and the high note, and you slowly go up by semitones. So right now, I can comfortably do an E5 as my bass note, but then again, I did just do this, so it may be different on camera. But I figured my roommates aren't home, the people upstairs are too busy to come down and yell at me, so I might as well. So it starts off like this. Into the unknown, into the unknown, into the unknown. My vowels are going to decrease over the course of this. So yeah, into the unknown, into the unknown, into the unknown. All of the power is coming from right here, not here, kind of here as expected, but a lot of it's just me pushing. And yeah, into the unknown, into the unknown, into the unknown. I'm still shocked that men can have whistle registers, but yeah, I'm utilizing the soprano smile. So the next one, into the unknown. Is this an E? It's an F. Into the unknown, into the unknown. So you can hear that my voice, like the sound quality, is starting to really just resemble a head voice. So now we're at an F sharp, G flat. Into the unknown, into the unknown, into the unknown. So that's where one of my break-ish things are, but I also don't know the musical composition. Like, I don't actually know the note jumps. I haven't searched them, I don't know them off the top of my head, and I don't think I could do it without sitting down for like 20 minutes. So I'm just not... But I'd like to think that by the time I reach an E5, like, that's around the whistle register range. Because I believe it's an octave difference for the belt, but I'm unsure. Into the unknown, into the unknown, into the unknown. So that's kind of a, yeah. Into the unknown, into the unknown, into the unknown. That's one of my breaks. So what I do when that happens is I take like a good 10 seconds just to gather my thoughts and think about my next plan of action. When I get the key back and everything. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I was in the key of G sharp, A flat. Into the unknown, into the unknown, into the unknown, into the unknown. awkward breathy part. Like, that's where my area of break is. I don't know what notes those are, though. So I couldn't, like, I have to figure this out on a piano, which is what I'm going to be doing tomorrow, just because none of my arrays are here to help me open up the piano room. So now I'm moving up to an A4. Into the unknown! Into the unknown! Into the unknown! So I felt none of that in my vocal cords. I felt none of that. It was just pure head voice. But with the E. There's like this witch's exercise that my choir teacher used to do. It was like, ew. And then you go back into a really sharp E. And that actually helped me a lot, at least personally, to find those higher notes and the values that work for them. So now we're moving up to A sharp, B flat. Into the unknown! Into the unknown! Into the unknown! And I don't really like how I sang that, so I'm just gonna... So that's with a more or less sort of pushy voice. That's just me going over the top with what I've been taught as like a choir head voice. In comparison to normal pop sound. And now we're at a B. Into the unknown! Into the unknown! Like, this just, you have that awkward split, and I encountered a lot around this area, so. Into the unknown! Into the unknown! Like, the quality just, into the unknown! Because I'm just trying for the notes. I'm not trying for the whole phrase. I just want to make sure that I can get up there. Into the unknown! So I have that awkward switch, which is just like another point of area that I need to work on. Now we're on to a C5. All right, two more semitones, and then we're right back in an octave. Into the unknown, into the unknown. I don't know if I like the sound of that. Into the unknown. Pure head voice, baby. All right, now we're gonna take a step up. So this is a C sharp, D flat. Into the unknown. Into the unknown. Yeah, I'll do that. Into the unknown. Into the unknown. So with this, I'm taking my time to assess. Like, I'm not gonna be necessarily on the tempo that was described or sung in the song. I'm just gonna take it at my own pace, and if I need to go a little quicker or a little bit slower or take more time, I'm okay with that. And then we have D into. As I figure out my plan of attack, if you've noticed this on my hand, I got a gnarly blister on Saturday from row house, and then on Sunday I went to the Princeton rowing tanks area, and I got a gnarly blister right on top of it that got infected last night. So this is just some medical tape to keep some gauze in place so that it doesn't, yeah. Into the unknown. Okay. See, when I hit a break like that, that's a little scary. Into the unknown. I think I'm just gonna do a choir head voice. Into the unknown. Am I in the break? Yeah. Into the unknown. Into the unknown. So that sounded, to me at least, like very close to the whistle range. I don't actually know if it is. So, Marshall, if you're watching this, hi. This is a very long and distracting video, but yeah, that's kind of it's still a little questionable about how much pressure I can put in, because with the initial note kind of dictates where you go. with it. So it's like, if I tried to push like it's just not it's just not gonna work for me. And it works for some people, but I'm not one of those people. I need to have that head voice mixed in at the very least. And then you go up to a D sharp, E flat, which is like you have that high ringing sound in your head voice. And then and that's when you reach the sort of head voice shrill, kind of canary. I won't say shrill, but yeah. So now we're at an E. So this is the point where I feel like most students in high school could probably reach this level, but maybe not middle schoolers, just because in general, because I remember I talked to my choir teacher about this, when you have a certain high point, because you have to think about the developing vocals of middle schoolers. When you're in high school, they're getting more so refined than they are being built. And you can build your voice anytime. It's just like those are the prime years where you don't want a callus or like any sort of blister on your voice. So you have to be really careful about it. So now we're at an E5. And you have that little bubble of just pure echo, and that's what you want to achieve. And then I'll catch my note again. And you just want to focus on getting the air out through your nose, because that's where like the vowel does not matter anymore at this point. And then like that's the whistle tone. That's where it is. And then you want to build your way up to that with your own, like you have to figure out a safe way to reach that point. So I'd highly recommend doing it with someone who's supposed to do it. I'm not going to go up to an F because I don't trust myself. My voice broke the last time I did it. But yeah, so definitely be cautious about how you approach this, because if you're not, you're going to ruin your voice. And yeah, so thank you so much for watching. There's my little tidbits of information for this challenge, and how to get to your whistle tones. I'd say this is a really good starting point. It's a great warm-up, it's a great challenge, and it just gets you used to singing in the high range as well. You can also do lower and talk about switching from chest to head voice. It's a really great all-around exercise, but I would say just be really cautious about how you go about it. I've had years of just like locking myself in a practice room and going over stuff, and then going over them again with my teacher or like someone else in my class. Like I have learned the safe techniques for a practice room and like practicing on my own, but especially if you have the resources, do it in front of someone else who can help gauge you, because otherwise you might damage your voice. So yeah, thanks so much for watching. If you like this video, please leave a like. Any comments or critiques or interesting ideas, please put them down in the comment section below. If you would like to see stuff I'm going to do in the future, please subscribe. And if you'd like to see other videos I've done, you're welcome to check out my channel. Thank you so much. Have a nice day. Bye.